Scaling your Amazon influencer program income eventually comes down to one thing, and that's getting more product videos uploaded without burning yourself out or without spending a fortune. Now, most people don't fail because they're bad on camera, right? They fail because they hit a product bottleneck. They simply don't have enough items to review consistently. So I want to walk you through multiple creative and practical ways to solve that problem so you can then keep uploading, keep testing, and keep scaling to ultimately make more money every single month with this business model. Now, the first and most overlooked strategy is borrowing products from the people around you. You don't need to limit yourself to your own purchases, obviously, and what's already in your house. Friends, family members, neighbors, coworkers, and even, extended family, they all are constantly buying items from Amazon. And most of them would be more than happy to let you borrow something for a few minutes if you explain that you're creating a short review video and they don't need to do anything for you. You just handle the filming, the upload, and the rest. And this alone can unlock hundreds or even thousands of products without you needing to spend another dollar. I'm speaking from experience here too. When I first started, I reviewed everything that I could around my house. But then when I hit that bottleneck, I went over to my parents' house and did the same thing. And that resulted in like 50 more reviewable product videos that I was able to make just in a few hours on one day. And one of those products is literally my best earning one to date. Another smart approach to this is then partnering with local businesses as well, all right? Now, many small businesses, many gyms, offices, salons, service providers, all of these types of businesses, they regularly order supplies from Amazon just like you and I do. They might be just slightly different, right? And that could include tools, electronics, office equipment, cleaning products, fitness gear, you name it, right? This isn't always the most practical way, and obviously a ton of people aren't going to want to do this. They're not going to feel comfortable, doing this out in public, and that's fine. But hear me out. Depending on the business, this could be a massive opportunity that costs you nothing. So take a gym, for example. If you already have a membership there and they have lots of large machines, sometimes that equipment is sold on Amazon too. Not only do you not have to be in the video yourself, so you can literally just record like a 30-second B-roll video clip without any talking in it. So like nobody even really knows what you're doing unless they're like watching you like intently, and then put a voiceover on top of it later. That is probably how I do the majority of my videos now, even here in home, because I have my VA obviously do a lot for me as well. Sometimes I'll talk about it if I know a lot about the product, but often I'll just do the actual B-roll of the video first and like of the product, and then we'll worry about the script, the voiceover afterwards. It's kind of a step in the process as we move up. It just is a little bit of an easier way to automate it now that I have a VA helping me with that. But these are also, those gym examples are also potentially massive earners for you, right? Because the price point of those products are often extremely high. And that means that the commission that you earn per sale could be $40 or $20 or $60 or whatever, instead of like 50 cents or like 20 cents or something super low like you see on a lot of products. One of my products recently is like a chest fly machine in the gym, and I got it without obviously like thinking about the intent to review it for the Amazon influencer program because I needed it. I probably bought it like 6 months ago or something like that. Review videoed it because obviously I realized it was a reviewable product, and that one doesn't earn a ton for me, but when I do make a sale, I earn like $22 or something every single time. So that's a big earner. Even if I only get like one or two a month, that's like an extra 40 or 50 bucks in my pocket for something, because it was, obviously a little bit more expensive of a price point. So think about how scalable that is if you just go into gyms or other places like that and other businesses. Just because you're filming a short B-roll clip of their product that is now on Amazon, and then, like I said, you can do the voiceover later. Now, furthermore, you wouldn't have access to these products otherwise, right? So a lot of people aren't going to buy these products unless they're going to use them, like that fly machine example, because they cost a lot of money, right? So this strategy is a game changer, and think of that as like the moat around those specific products, because not as many people are going to buy that as opposed to something like AirPods, which might only be like $100 now, or a mouse, whatever. Like this is like $20, $25, right? These are lower barrier to entry products, and obviously they have a lower commission percentage, where it's like the higher and more expensive the product, not as many people are going to buy that product, so there's not as much competition on that for Amazon influencers. But also on top of that, you're going to earn a higher commission, right? So think about it twofold. It's a great opportunity. And in your everyday life, in the everyday businesses around you, there are a ton of product video opportunities, once you start looking for them and you start seeing it through that lens. Now, another example of this would be grills. So we don't just stop at that gym example. I see grills sold on Amazon also at like places like Home Depot or Lowe's all the time. And those are examples of massive video opportunities as well, right? High commissions, the price point is a little bit higher, and you can just walk into your local store, record a few B-roll clips. Again, you don't need to say anything. You can if you want to, but you don't need to, and leave in like 10 or 15 minutes. Then, like I said, add the voiceover at home, talking about why that girl's better than others or different, or what it features, obviously what it has on the specific listing. You could obviously make it to a script yourself and then just say that as a voiceover over top of the B-roll later. And this is just the tip of the iceberg with this. This gives you a wider range of products that you never buy yourself. You can also tap into product testing communities as well on top of that, and brand outreach opportunities, okay? So as long as you stay compliant with Amazon's policies, there are legitimate programs where brands send products for honest reviews, sometimes for free and sometimes discounted. And the key here is that you're not being paid for a positive review, right? You're not guaranteeing outcomes here. You're simply reviewing the product honestly. Some examples of these sites would be Vipon, Zondeals, Rebate Key, and a number of others, but there are a bunch of them out there, and you can just look into them. Sites like those, there are a ton, and that's a great opportunity, especially if you're trying to scale and you're looking for other products, but you don't want to actually go out and buy a ton of them, or you don't have any use case for them in your real life. Now, another cost-effective strategy would be using Amazon warehouse deals and open box items. So these products are often heavily discounted and still functional, but they're eligible for influencer videos as well, right? And you can buy these at a fraction of the normal price, record your videos, and then keep, resell, or even gift those products afterward. This lets you stretch your budget while still testing high potential products. And there's a number of these sites out there. One of my favorite is 888 Lots, but there are a bunch. I think bulk.com, they might have shut down. That used to be one of my favorite when I did a lot of liquidation, but think liquidation companies and stuff like that. Now, thrift stores, garage sales, and local buy sell groups are also a hidden gold mine. Many Amazon products end up there barely used. And if the item still has an active listing on Amazon, you can review it. Keep in mind though that you're not reviewing where you bought it from, right? So just because you see that product at Target as well, or you obviously see it at your parents' house or whatever the case is, that doesn't matter. What matters is that it's on Amazon and that's accurate, right? You're reviewing the product yourself. This allows you to build a library of videos while spending very little upfront, sometimes nothing, depending on the actual method, okay? And you don't just have to stop there either. You can also use bulk and liquidation sites, like I said previously, and that will literally spoon feed you those deals on those specific products. So if you want to see some examples of this, one of my best kept secrets, like I said previously, was 888 Lots. I have a number of tutorials on 888 Lots on my YouTube channel as well. All you have to do is just search Bryan Guerra 888 Lots or Bryan Guerra liquidation pallets, and you'll find those videos, and that walks you through how to use the website. It also suggests you the actual Amazon listing, which is crazy. And those are a fraction of the cost, right? So if they source it from Amazon liquidation pallets or whatever, and they're selling it on 888 Lots, for example, there's a ton of websites just like that too. You'll often see, like, hypothetically, let's say, I'll go back to the AirPods, they're sitting right in front of me. Like, these might sell on Amazon for like $100 or $150. I don't know what they're actually cost now, but you can get them on 888 Lots for like $20, right? Or maybe they come in a pallet of like 10 other things or 20 other things for a fraction of the cost. And that means that you can literally click the Amazon listing on 888 Lots, check the prices, and make sure that those are good product opportunities to review for the Amazon Influencer Program before you ever even buy them. That's a game changer. So that's another really great opportunity, another way to innovate and get more products. And here's a gold mine. One of the most scalable strategies is user-generated content, right? If you already understand what makes a good Amazon video, you can pay other people to then help you produce the content as well. So you can find people on platforms like Fiverr. I've done this in the past myself, on Upwork, local job boards, or even within your own audience. And I've personally found people in Amazon Facebook groups. So like if you look for like Amazon deal Facebook groups, there's so many people in there. And those are people that are obviously have Amazon accounts, are looking for Amazon products specifically, and you know that they're interested in good deals and also making money because it's that price point. They're like looking for a discount, right? And these are the perfect freelance candidates to do daily product videos for you or pay to do videos for you as well, right? So I've paid people to do like $5 videos in the past, and I scaled that way. So I asked them, what products they have. They send me a list of their products, and I obviously check which ones are review eligible. And then from there, I'll tell them, hey, do all these. Send me that video. I'll send you $5 back, right? And then they just don't show their face. It's just like a product video of that actual video, right? And And then if they do a good job, I'll keep it. But if not, I'll just use their B-roll and I'll put my own voiceover over top of it, right? That's a really great way to also scale as well. Just make sure, like I said, they don't show their face, they don't show themselves, they just show the product. It's really simple to do this, and people actually are really willing to do it once you kind of convince them and don't come off like scammy. And as long as you're providing like clear guidelines about what to film and past examples, that can really help. So send them a few of your examples of like just the product so they get an idea of what you're looking for, and they can record a simple product video or even just the B-roll for you and then upload the content to Amazon Influencer Program, right? This allows you to scale far beyond what you could do and record yourself, and it gives you access to tens of thousands of products, if not more, that you don't have that other people already do. Now, another creative option is short-term rentals as well. So this is one that I actually heard from a friend that I thought was really innovative. So for higher ticket items like tools, electronics, appliances, stuff like that, renting can make sense. So you only need the item for long enough to film a clear, helpful review or a B-roll footage of that. And this lets you test expensive products without committing to a full purchase, right? This doesn't always make sense, but it can in some cases with the right items. So just giving you outside the box ideas that I know can work and have worked for other people as well. Now, all those are great opportunities and great examples, and I just kind of want to get your mind thinking, but here is my diamond in the rough, okay? So if you already have e-commerce experience, you can also temporarily ship low-cost products to yourself, okay? You can then review them, upload the videos, and then resell them or return the items where they're appropriate, okay? This especially works really well for evergreen products that are purchased frequently and have a lot of demand. So what do I mean by that, okay? I do this every single day myself, and it is hands down my best way and most profitable way to get products to review for free. Doesn't cost me anything, okay? So what I do is I do retail drop shipping, and a lot of the times for on sites like Poshmark or Mercari or Facebook Marketplace and sites like this, I will order that product to myself first after I get the sale, okay? Then, so I'll list them on those websites. I'll list like Amazon products on Poshmark or Mercari or Facebook Marketplace or wherever. And then when somebody buys that, I already have the sale. So I already know I'm making money on it. I then increase obviously the price on those websites, so I'm making money ahead of time. It's called retail dropshipping. Again, ton of videos on my YouTube channel on this. And then I get access to a completely free product that I'm now ordering to myself via Prime. I know I'm making money on it right up front already, and now I can also record a product video once it comes to me and then ship it out to my customer. And now I'm making money up front on that dropshipping sale, but I'm also earning commission on that in perpetuity forever because I recorded a video and uploaded it to the Amazon Influencer Program as well. So this is a gold mine of an opportunity. If that is not a tip, I don't know what is. So really hope that that one helps. Now, as you scale too, obviously, you're going to learn that it's critical to streamline your workflow, right? So batch filming on specific days can also help you record multiple products in one session. In the past, I used to go through and I'd do like 2 a day, or I'd do like 3 or 4 here and there. And that can work, obviously, if you're doing something like retail drop shipping and you have like a time frame where you need to get them out. But I've found that I'm a lot more productive if I do them all in batches. So think about that. Figure out what you can do yourself and then what you can actually outsource. So I've outsourced editing of these, outsourced uploading actual product. I've outsourced voiceovers as well. I've even outsourced research for, hot products that are reviewable to virtual assistants using something like ViralView or a number of other research tools, okay? And that means that you're going to be more efficient in your process, and your video count's going to grow a lot faster, which means that your monthly commissions also will as well. But before going all in on scaling, always optimize what you already have. So focus on products that are going to convert well and opportunities around your house and your family and friends first. Improve your titles, right? Optimize your titles, optimize your thumbnails so your videos get clicked and watched. More views on existing videos often matter much more than, uploading new videos, because also those videos are already kind of tenured and Amazon already kind of knows what they're about and grades them accordingly. So if you can improve your current videos, that goes a long way. And one more tip, speaking really fast this whole video, but obviously I know a lot about it. I'm just excited to parlay this information to you. One more tip would be to remake your successful product videos again, okay? You can have multiple videos on a product page. As long as those videos are different and they're about different angles, then you can do that. So for instance, maybe you see that through your backend analytics that a mini basketball net is one of your best sellers. Then you should make a few videos on that product. Don't just stop at one, right? Maybe an unboxing, maybe a review using that product after 3 months, what your thoughts are after 3 months and using it and seeing the wear and tear that it actually gets through use, right? Maybe it's how it's improved your toddler's athleticism or interest in sports, right? Whatever the case is, different angles, you get the picture. Your best performing products are often your best opportunities for future videos, and not many people remake their videos. I don't know why. So the big takeaway here is that the lack of products should never be the reason that you stop uploading. There are dozens of ways to access products without overspending. The people who scale the fastest are the ones who get creative, stay consistent, and treat this like a system instead of a guessing game. So if you implement even a few of these strategies, you will never get stuck again. I promise you that. And your video count, your placements, and your earnings will reflect that, okay? Really hope they all help.